Hey guys, and welcome to another Math Talk. We're going to do some more stories since I didn't even get to finish the elephant story last week. And we're going to do the green tea mask. I still got to wash my face before I can put this on. But I just wanted to get us started here. So let's see. I think I would have passed it. The elephant. Let's finish this story. So we left off and I was counting down the 10 seconds, and there's no explosion. Not even a fake boom or a loud thud. The elephant stared at me through the open doorway that it could never fit into. I took the crumpled up piece of paper from my hands and looked at the bottom of it. Tricked you! Ha ha! Actually, I'm giving you $1,000 to have my elephant for a day. If you do keep it hidden for a day, then I'll give you $1 million. Love, Jake. Wow, I should have figured it was Jake's elephant because really, who else would own an elephant besides my rich friend Jake? I've even met this elephant before. Her name is Betty, and she likes to eat oranges and pickles. You think I would have noticed the large tag she has? They were gold, and the top one was Betty's name, embedded with diamonds. This isn't the first time Jake has done this to me. One time, he left a white tiger at my doorstep. That one I couldn't hide. It kept trying to eat my neighbors. Which wouldn't have been a problem if my mom didn't catch the poor thing. It did manage to eat the Johnson's prize-winning poodle, though. Good thing, too. It kept me up every night with its constant annoying little doggy bark. I would have killed it myself, but animal cruelty leads to serial killers. That wouldn't look so good on my record. So, what should I do with the elephant? I know. I will throw my mother's large quilt over it and put it in the driveway. That way, I can say it's a new car. I'll be getting one anyways with all the money I make from this. Wash my face. Hold on. I got a boo-boo on my finger this morning. I did it to myself. Right. Alright. I led Betty over to the driveway with a trail of oranges. Then I placed my mother's pink and blue quilt over her. The kind of looked like a car, maybe a buggy. Yeah, I'll say it's a buggy. Then I'll trade her in for a red Viper with a black racing stripe. If you guys haven't noticed, I liked Vipers. I thought they were cool cars back in the day. I couldn't even tell you what they look like now. So, that's a thing. The large land animal stayed in the driveway under the quilt. That is, until I sat in the front yard eating pickles. I'm guessing she could smell them from 10 or so feet away because I saw the perk of those large Dumbo ears. Betty's nose stretched as far as it could to me. A little kid walking by stopped dead, staring. Her brown hair blew in the bitter wind, and her blue eyes became wider in wonder. I glanced in the direction that the googly-eyed 5-year-old did. My car was walking slowly towards me with its long trunk outward, smelling and reaching for the green pickle that laid on my plate. It's a walking car with an elephant trunk, I told the little girl. She tried to shake off her confusion. Her brown hair swayed every which way, and her tiny hips seemed breakable if she could move them any faster. Okay, she said as her little mermaid shoes trailed off down the street. Cute kid. Dumb as hell, I told Betty as she approached me, throwing a pickle up towards the end of her trunk. I heard a loud roar. Looking to the street in front of my house, I saw Jake on his motorcycle and his elephant trailer that was attached to a large truck soon followed behind. You can't hide a white tiger or a gorilla, not even a giraffe, but I thought for certain you could hide an elephant for a day, he said as he got off his black Harley, kicking down the support and leaving his helmet to dangle from its strap upon the handlebars. He had helmet hair, so instead of his blonde spikes being spiky, they were down across his forehead, but barely long enough to reach his green emerald eyes. Hey, I trick the little girl. She thinks it's a car," I retorted. "No, she thinks you're insane." Jake was bold about everything. Couldn't change his mind, either. "So, no $1,000,000? I questioned, showing my big brown puppy dog eyes. I even added in the sticking out of my bottom lip. "I'll tell you what, I'll give you 10,000 for every hour it was hidden. The time right now is 8:30, so here's $40,000. Jake took out the money from his elephant trailer and handed the green bills to me. "Sweet!" I screamed, dancing around in circles. Jake took Betty and put her in her trailer, then returned to me. "Maybe, just maybe, you are insane," he said as he hopped on his motorcycle and drove away. "Maybe I'm insane, but I have $40,000 to keep me sane," I screamed towards him, but suddenly I felt like I was talking to myself. I then looked at the driveway where the elephant had been. I did not like what was on the black pavement. I would have to clean it up, no doubt. The thought disgusted me. I went to fetch the shovel. Oh, that was pretty good. I don't remember this one. This one's called "Stupidity Saved My Life." Thump, thump. I could hear my heart pounding. I touched my soft brown hair, realizing too late that my head was pounding out of my beating skull. I tried to open my eyes, but they felt heavy, and I had no strength to force them open. Sniffing like a dog, I first could not smell a thing. But soon, the smell of burnt popcorn, pizza, and even brownies entered my nostrils. I heard an action film playing, surrounding me in gunshots and police sirens. But the words they spoke were not English, nor Spanish, or even French. It's not something earthly, it's something unutterable. Soon I regained my strength and opened my eyelids, letting my green eyes see the world around me. "De la tang," I heard from the corner of the room, from the round black room. The person or thing that said it was greenish blue skin, but still had legs and arms and whatnot. It was bald, not one piece of hair on the shining oval head. The thing walked in front of me. It had this stupid cross-eyed look, and for a minute I thought we were all wrong about alien life forms. I thought maybe they weren't as smart as us. But then I realized his eyes were simply cross-eyes. No big deal, except that I wanted to punch him in his face to see if I could fix the stupid pupils. "Do not fear me," the outer worldly thing said. My jaw dropped with a hurting speed. I was just astonished that I could speak English. How could this be so polite? I bet he could speak other languages as well, in different dialects. In my drawn-out silence of amazement, he returned with, "Parlez-vous anglais?" "Now you're speaking French. Was this a dream? A nightmare?" Another long silence and returned with another language. "Parlez anglais?" I can't speak Spanish or really French, so that's the best you're getting, sorry. Was he really speaking Spanish? This was really pushing it. Soon, my bewilderment turned into raging anger. No way would this thing be better than us humans. How can you speak all these languages? I struggled to keep my anger jealousy down. I'm the plainest translator. I wish I could have seen the look on my face when I said that. I swear, I'm the stupidest person I know. I got up and kicked the poor thing in the head. I don't know why I did it so abruptly. I didn't mean to, but I just felt so stupid, and kicking him made me feel better. He or she was on the ground in a matter of 2 seconds, peeling his head for the newly forming bump of purple. The other aliens got angry over this and took me by my hands and feet, clinging them so hard as to hurt my bones, and carried me to a door on the other side of the oval room. Instead of being normal and refusing to be thrown out of the damn door that was at least 1,000 feet above the ground, I laughed like a little kid. When I realized I was laughing, I laughed harder and harder, till I finally got sent out of the spaceship. They must have thought I was just some crazy human, and they should spare me by giving me a parachute. But I only ended up getting stuck in a tree. I officially hate aliens. P.S. I waited in that tree for 5 hours. 5 hours. My stomach started eating itself around an hour in. I was about ready to eat the whole tree by the time I got rescued, but I decided that it would be okay to starve myself for a bit. That is an interesting one. Oh, I vaguely remember this one. This is called Mr. President. Mr. President. I like the sound of that. They could make a statue out of me. Maybe it'll be out of gumdrops. I'd love to have some gumdrops. The green ones are my favorite. Maybe they'll make my statue out of green gumdrops. I'd only end up eating the whole thing. I don't care if there's 100 of them. I could eat them. I should make toys free. Kids love toys. Stuffed bears, toy gums, little trains. Oh my coffee. I don't like coffee. But if America saw that I didn't, well, I wouldn't be a fit president. As Dunkin' Donuts says, America runs on Dunkin'. Lots and lots of sugar and cream. Let it taste better than that crap everyone else drinks. I don't want my coffee black. I tried that once. Yucky taste. Made me puke about my yummy breakfast that my mommy made for me. She always makes me yummy breakfasts, and she always packs my lunch in my new Superman lunchbox. I even have a Superman water bottle. Now that I'm president, I kind of feel like I'm Superman. I have powers that people would only dream about. But I'd rather have super strength or be able to fly. I guess ruling a country could be pretty cool too. My friends are going to be jealous. Maybe I could have them live in the big white house with me. I want to sleep in the room Abe slept in. Maybe I could dress like him too. I could wear a big hat and fake beard since I'm still working on mine. My beard will be way longer than his. Maybe I could get a fake wooden teeth like George Washington had. My brother Joey says if he were president, he would get rid of school. I don't know about that. I kind of like school. First and second grade was fun, and so far third grade has been pretty good. Joey says that middle school is harder and that I won't like it, though. The only reason I bring my yummy school lunch besides... Oh, I skipped one. Maybe I'll just keep elementary schooling. I need to do something about school lunches, though. The only reason I bring my yummy school lunch, besides the fact that it is yummy, is because school lunches are gross. I don't know what we tell them to make or why, but it has to be stupid. I think we should keep Jell-O. I like poking it. My mom never makes Jell-O because she hates when I play with my food. I'm going to lower the driving ages. I think 14, 15, 16 are all too old. Maybe I'll lower it to 10, maybe even 8. Right? So I could drive. I won't be driving though, because a limo will take me everywhere, and the guy that drives me around will have one of those funny voices that you can hardly understand. I hope they have crackers and apple juice in the back. Those are my favorite snacks. Every day when I come home from school, there's always a plate with crackers on it and a juice box filled with apple juice. Sometimes when I'm lucky, my mom leaves cookies out for me too. I love chocolate cookies. Freshly baked ones. They melt in my mouth. Maybe I can get some glow-up shoes. Presidents make money, right? I hope so. I want a big indoor pool like the YMCA has. That'd be nice, and I could swim in it during the winter. I want one of those mini pools with the bubbles. I forgot what they're called, but I want one. It could keep me warm in the winter. Plus, I like to play with bubbles. Oh, bubble baths with my rubber ducky and my action figures. I hope I can bring them with me. I could probably get new toys, but I love my toys. I've had Ducky since I was 5, so he's 3 years old now. His color is fading a bit, but I still love him. He can help me be president. Wait, can an 8-year-old be president? Is that even logical? This was shouted from the crowd of people in the room as I read my story. Probably not possible, I said, laughing, but the future is unpredictable. All the stacks of people laughed and clapped for my story. 20 years later. I am now 35, and my story about the little 8-year-old has come true. Free toys lay everywhere, and kids only have to go to school till 5th grade. The indoor pool and jacuzzi had just been installed, and instead of champagne in the back of limos, there are crackers and apple juice. Every limo driver talks in a funny accent and wears that stupid black hat. The president's brother's name is Joey, but the weirdest thing of all is that the president is my son. Don't worry, though. I convinced him to not lower the driving age, and school lunches are changing. And we let him keep Ducky. That was a pretty good one. I like that one. I have tons and tons of these. So we got more to read, potentially. So some of them easier to read because they are typed. But some of them will probably be harder to read because I did not type them. Alright. I'm going to wash my face, and then we're going to say bye, because I need to get going and have a din-din. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining me for another Mass Talk. I'll see you next week.